animal friends, and a hunter. Long, long ago, a crow, a tortoise, a rat, and a deer were good friends in a forest. The crow used to fly high and search for food. After that, it used to tell that to the other three friends. All of the four friends eat the food together happily. Days passed happily. One day, the deer did not come to the meeting. The remaining three friends felt anxiety. "Oh, crow friend, please fly high and see where the deer has been trapped in any danger," said the tortoise. The crow flied high and searched for the deer. It saw the deer trapped in a net. Immediately, the crow told the matter to the remaining friends. "Oh my God, our dear friend has been trapped in a hunter's net. Now the hunter is not there, so I shall take our rat friend with me and get our deer free," said the crow, and dropped the rat before the deer. The deer felt happy on seeing its friends. The rat bit the net with its teeth and freed the deer. "Oh, what a benefit of having good friends!" The deer felt happy. The crow saw the tortoise walking slowly and said to itself, "If something happens, the tortoise is walking slowly. If the hunter comes suddenly, I can fly. The deer can run fast, and the rat can also escape. But what about the tortoise?" While the crow was thinking like this, the hunter came and put the tortoise in its bag. "How can we save our friend?" They thought of a plan. The hunter will drop the bag on the ground to drink water. Then the deer will pretend to be dead and sleep on the floor. I shall pretend to peck the deer's eyes. Before the hunter reached there, the rat will go to the bag, bite it, and free the tortoise. Then the tortoise will go into the lake. Before the hunter reaches the bag, the deer will run suddenly, and I will fly into the sky," said the crow. They implemented their plan as it was and saved their lives. All the four members met later at a place and laughed beggarly at the misleading of the hunter. Moral of the story: friendship is precious.
A third fish who believed in luck. Once upon a time, there was a big lake in a village. It was full of fishes. One day, a fisherman was walking along the bank of the lake. He observed a lot of fishes flying above the water.
These fishes are playing very happily. There are many fishes above the surface of the water. There might be more fishes under the water. Oh no, I don't have net to catch the fishes. No worry, I shall come tomorrow and catch the fishes. Till then these fishes cannot escape from here,
He said and went away. 3 fishes observed his words. They discussed. A big fish among them said, "Have you heard what the fisherman said? We should leave this place immediately along with our relatives. Otherwise, we shall not be left with lives." The second fish said,
The fisherman may or may not come. When he comes, we will decide what to do. Why should we hurry about it now only?
The third fish said,
"Even though the fisherman comes, nobody can harm us if we are lucky."
The first fish tried very hard to convince the remaining 2 fishes, but they did not listen to it. The first fish and its relatives and the friends swam onto the other lake. The second fish saw the fisherman and it felt sorry that it had not listened to the words of the first fish.
Even now there is scope for escaping.
It thought and escaped.
there are less fishes compared to the yesterday. Maybe they are under the deep water.
The fisherman caught the third fish, which believed in luck.
Still, these fishes are enough for today's food. Tomorrow I will come and catch the remaining fishes.
The first fish saved its life and its relative's life because of its far look. And the second fish saved itself when it saw the fisherman later. But the third fish, who believed in luck, lost its life. Moral of the story: don't depend on luck. Depend on your efforts.
Story of Two Pots. Once upon a time, there lived a water bearer in a village. He used the two pots at a bamboo stick for boring water. But the water was leaking from one pot. The other pot was very strong. The master's house was too far from the lake. The cracked pot used to carry only half water to the master's house. Months passed. Only 1.5 pots of water had been reaching to the master's house. The second pot was proud of carrying full water.
Look, brother, I'm healthy, but you are unhealthy. You're not perfect match to me. You're not serving the master perfectly.
The strong pot dragged the cracked pot. The cracked pot was ashamed of not doing its own duty. One day, the cracked pot said to the water bearer, "I'm feeling ashamed. Forgive me." "Why are you feeling ashamed?" asked the water bearer. "I have been carrying half of the water for so many days. These cracks are leaking water. You're doing extra work because of me. You're not getting enough remuneration for your work," worried the cracked pot. The water bearer understood the sorrow of the cracked pot and said, "Don't bother from today onwards. You look at the beautiful flowers at your side of the road." The cracked pot felt happy on seeing the beautiful flowers at its side of the road. "You are watering these plants daily, so they're very beautiful. The beautiful flowers are not at the side of the sunk pot. Do you observe this thing? If you are without cracks, then how can our master's house glow without flowers?" The cracked pot asked the water bearer to forgive it. The water bearer had been utilizing its minus points to plus points. Moral of the story: those who utilize minus points as plus points will be happy. A small ant and an elephant. Once upon a time, an ant wanted to live in the ear of an elephant along with its family. The ant stood in front of the elephant and said, "Oh, ant, listen my word. I and my family decided to live in your ear. I am giving you a week time. Think and tell me if you have any objections. Then we shall discuss among ourselves whether those objections are right or wrong." The elephant did not know that there was an ant in front of it, and it was asking something. The elephant was doing its own work as usual. The ant used to look at the elephant when it was carrying food, if the elephant expresses any objections. The time was over. The time given to the elephant was completed. The ant and its family thought that elephant had no objection. The ant, its wife, and its children shifted to the elephant's ear. The ant spent happily with its family in the ear of the elephant. 1 month of time was passed. The ant's wife did not want to live there anymore. It said to its husband, "We shall shift to anywhere, but not here." The ant's wife wanted to come out of the elephant's ear without giving pain to the elephant. The ant said to the elephant delicately, "Oh, elephant, we wanted to shift another place. We lived happily in your ear. There were no troubles at all. Your ear is so wide and there is enough space to run. But my wife wants to meet her friends who have seen living in the feet of a bull. I think you have no objection in this. If you have any objection, tell me in 1 week. 1 week was over. The elephant had no time left. The elephant had not told any objection because it did not know that the ant's family had been living in its ear. A fly was settled on its trunk. When the ant was bidding farewell to the elephant gave a stroke to the fly and its trunk. By this force, the ant and its family fell into the water that was in a river nearby. Moral of the story: it is not necessary that people notice your existence.